All right, what's going on? Hopefully, I don't see my comments loading in, so looks like we're going to deal with another one of those. That'll be a lot of fun to deal with. Um, I'll have to pull this up here, so in case I miss comments, I can see them. But yeah, I love this software. Sometimes it just does not play well at all with me, so that's all right. Make sure I sound good. Yeah, I love this software. All right, looks like I sound okay. So I do have my comments up over here on the screen on my phone, but won't be able to see them up on my screen. But I'll interact with y'all as much as I can. We're getting ready to send this out to the Clarity folks in the application as well, so you all can get the update there. But before we get up and running, there's plenty of you watching. We got another round of snow coming in, but I wanted to just real quick. I wanted to just tout at. My friends over at Eco Energy, these guys sent me some really nice stuff. This is one of these Johnny O shirts. This is a $80 shirt. It's got the Eco Energy stitching here, and the shirt says "Show me your maps." And I know it's backwards on the stream, but the reason it says "Show me your maps" is because leading up to this storm, we had a lot of people bumping their gums and talking smack. And I just kept telling them, hey, why don't you just show me your map? What's your forecast? What do you got? And they sent me shirts, and then they sent me a Turtle Box speaker that has the Eco Energy logo on it. This thing is legit. Like, I mean, it's heavy. It sounds good. It's awesome. It's tan. I mean, this thing's just awesome. Koozies, leather koozies, Eco Energy leather koozies here. So I'm going to put my afternoon fuel in there, my energy drink, and we'll drink out of that. And then I also got a handwritten note from these guys. And then the best thing of all is I got a ticket to the Weenie Fest. And I need to go in real quick and see if I can reverse the camera here and see if I can somehow go into, you guys can see. This is hilarious. Let's see if it's because the camera's mirrored real quick. So this is the Weenie Fest Admit One ticket. And this was because I was being called a snow weenie on X and Facebook and stuff, because I was saying, I wanted the snow. So they sent me a ticket. They had it made, because I asked someone, I said, where can I get a ticket to the Weenie Fest? I said, it sounds scary. I don't know if I want to go, but they made it look really cool. And it's the best care package from a client that I've ever gotten. I just thought, man, this is great. How cool is that? I just thought it was really, really neat. So there's the shirt there. It says "Show me your maps." So anyways, enough about that. Eco Energy, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for being awesome clients and supporting us, especially when we get some nasty people out there that just are not any fun. But let's get into the update. Enough about me talking. All right. Let's get into the update here and tell you we've got another round of weather moving in, and we're going to talk about it. It's another round of snow, and you can see it developing here on Clarity right now. And you can kind of see it getting its act together there on the banding on the backside. With an additional round here, temperatures 14 degrees. Nonetheless, another inch or two, not out of the question here, especially from Indy and points east. The official report at the Indianapolis Weather Service office as of an hour ago was 10 inches of snow. Not out of the question here. It's certainly going to be a top 10 event for single day snowfall totals. Will it make the record? Will it break it? I don't know. It's going to be close, but we have a shot here. We'll see how it goes here as we go forward. So another round moving in. In fact, to our customers, we probably have a now cast out. Here it is. This was sent out at 2:20 from Brett Waltz, and just talks about these. These go to right to people's phones, by the way. Prior to the exit of snow this evening, a burst of heavier snow, rates of quarter to almost a half inch an hour, not out of the question. Um, the specific exit timing is available in the previous nowcast. So I'll show you that here in just a second. But going through the Ohio Valley, there is another round of more accumulating snow moving in that will offer up plenty in the way of additional snow accumulations. At this point, I have several spots in my yard, my driveway, where I've measured a foot of snow multiple times in different spots. So we're 12 inches here in Bargersville for sure right now. A foot of snow in a 24-hour period, not bad. Then we have the exit timing. This was also made by Brett here 48 minutes ago. Fantastic graphic, Brett. This is where the frickin' value comes into play. I love this stuff. Anybody that has clarity can access this map, no matter the subscription level that you have. If we're sending a nowcast to you, I think you get these and they come right to your phone. I mean, it's just awesome. So the exit timing, 4 p.m. Central there, Eastern Illinois. It stops snowing around 6 o'clock just west of Indy. And then between 6 and 7 from Fort Wayne down to Cincinnati, around 7 p.m. Eastern is the exit timing there in the east. And then we have Columbus, Ohio. You stop snowing around 8 o'clock or so. And then getting out into Akron there in the Cleveland area, it stops snowing around 9 o'clock this evening. And again, we can see a nice burst of snow moving in with some darker colors there showing up in the returns there on the radar. So let me fix this real quick and show you. I'll go to the local single site radar, and again, you can see the banding already showing back up. That's nice. That's going to go right over the airport too. Take me right over the Weather Service Airport, will you? Give me some snow total there so we can continue to add to that. But we're not done. It's 14 degrees. It feels like 0 degrees out. And tonight it's just going to get insanely cold, and we're going to talk about that as well. And then I'll go through. I see a lot of you sending your. Press the power button on that side, right in the middle. Right? Nope. There you go. There you go. We got to turn some heat on. But I want to go through and see some of your totals. I'll look here in a second, but I'll come back to the comments. I see them, but I want to come back and see what all you guys are getting. Let's go to the forecast radar product. Again, available on Clarity. Anyone can get it. Sign up link's going to pop up in the comments here any minute. And this is just the backside, which I will tell you, it's under modeled a little bit right now. And what I mean by that is that's the radar forecast at 3 o'clock. This is the current radar. So the model is actually underestimating the back wave a little bit, in my opinion. It just doesn't look as filled in. Nonetheless, we'll go and I found the model that I thought was probably handling it the best. And it was the afternoon wrap model. It looked like it just had the expansiveness of it the best. Let's check real quick the RRFS. See, it's broken up. The NAM3, it wasn't as good either. The HRRR was broken up. So I went with the wrap for that reason. And here's the 19Z it's in. And again, it's probably a little bit better with that. So as I go forward, there's 4 o'clock. There's 5 o'clock. It's a little bit quicker with exit time than what Brett's graphic had. That particular run, let's see what this run did. Yeah, it's a little faster with exit time. It gets it out of Indy between 5 and 6 instead of between 6 and 7. But again, I still don't think it's as good as the current radar is. So we may have some modeling struggling on the backside to see the additional snowfall here as it comes through. But exit time out of the Ohio Valley, you're going to be looking here at again, between 6, 7 o'clock. Now, this continues to go on and up the East Coast, and just it's done nasty things for ice in Tennessee and the South Central U.S. You guys go through our Twitter account, and you'll see where we've had some pretty nasty videos of the ice and what it's done. It's been unbelievable. Thoughts and prayers with those folks. In fact, see if we can find a power outage map here for the country. Let's see if I can, United States power outage map. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, so total customers out right now. Yeah, my power's on. No, don't do that. No, it's not out. I meant no. But you can see here over a million people. Tennessee, 336,000 people. Mississippi, 180 almost. Louisiana, 150,000 people without power. And that's going to spread into the Carolinas as this storm continues to move across the south central portion of the country. So, again, you can see what it's doing there. And we can look at the HRRR for a little bit higher resolution look as it goes east. And then remember, we talked about the warm nose working in, and it did. It worked into Louisville this morning. It got some sleet and some rain all the way into eastern Kentucky, and it did it right where everyone said we were going to get 2 feet of snow, and that's where the old "Show Me Your Maps" shirt came from. Because I just started saying, "Hey, why don't you just show it? Why don't you just show me your forecast? You bunch of jerks." So, anyways, this continues to rip through tonight. Lynchburg, North Carolina, South Carolina, nasty ice component here continuing, and just ice, mist, and drizzle left on the backside before this finally exits here Monday around 7 a.m. So total additional snowfall from the afternoon models here. We'll take it all the way out. And again, you can see here, I think additionally, because the model's a little underdone, I think right through, based on what I'm seeing, okay, what I'm seeing here in the banding in southwestern Indiana out through Illinois, I think right through here, we'll get a little nowcast action right here. I think another 2 inches of snow can happen out of this backside. All right, with the temperatures the way they are, the DGZ is saturated a little bit better as this moves east. And let's call it on the back side of this, it's 1 here, and then on the east side of that line, it's 2. But that's the idea. There is another little wave comes through, and then here in eastern Indiana, 2-3 inches. Getting out into Ohio, you're going to continue to add to this 3-4 inches. Northeast Ohio, another 5 to 6 inches of snow. Look here in State College, Pennsylvania, another 8 inches. And look at this up here in Massachusetts. Winter, chicken dinner. 22-inch snowfall totals. Salem there, 23.6 or 23.3 inches of snow. And you can see where you had the sharp cutoff here of where you got the warm nose that worked in, cut into some of those snow totals, and it's resulting in some ice accumulations, some nasty ones. All right. Area wide here across Virginia, Lynchburg, a 1/2 inch of ice, not good. All right. As much as 3/4 of an inch. West central North Carolina, 3/10 of an inch down through northwestern South Carolina and then through northeast Georgia. Just nasty totals there for ice continuing as this moves through. So this storm has just done a number on folks. It's going to continue to do so, and we're going to get some additional accumulations out of it. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit, and what I'd like to do is come into the comments real quick. I would love to hear a little bit about what you all have and kind of interact with you in the comments for a second. So I'm at 1 foot in Bargersville right now. That's my estimation. A foot of snow here, and I think it's possible that we end around 13 or 14 inches with this in total. 13 inches in Franklin, says Sky Bowerman. I wish I could display your comments, but my software isn't working. And they tell Restream to go pound sand before long. 12 inches in Fairland. All right, Fairland, the storm is massive. There's a little bit of wind behind it as it exits. It just gets very cold. 9 inches in Westfield. So north of Indy, we thought you'd have a little bit lower totals, but we still thought 10-inch plus totals, and there's an 11-inch total there in Fishers. A foot in Greenwood, 12 inches in McCordsville, 12 inches in Bloomington, 9.2 inches in Gas City. Okay, these are good totals. 13 inches in North Vernon. There we go. Won't even try to measure accurately. Yeah, it could be tough in times if you've got the wind gusting in spots. Close to 8 inches in Largo, Wabash County, 100%, 12 inches in Bargersville. Yep. 14-inch report in French Lick. There we go. That's a big one. That's a big snow there in French Lick. It's snowing in Kokomo. Of course it is. Someone said around 9 to 10 inches for Kokomo right now, Marina. Okay. 11 inches in Southport, Jason Hancock. All right. 14 inches in Salisbury, Indiana. Boy, just it's nasty. And look, on the backside of this, on top of this talk, remember these temperatures tomorrow. Just remember how nasty they're going to be. That wind chill temperature tomorrow morning, it is nothing to play with, and it is going to be painful cold here tomorrow. Okay. So just keep that in mind. This stuff moves out tonight, and then we add insult to injury with how cold it's going to get. 12 inches in Pendleton, 13 and a half inches on Bloomington's south side. How much ice will be in Fort Mill, South Carolina? That is just south of Charlotte. Okay, I can help you with that. I don't see. I always get these confused here. Look on the map. I don't see your. But this is generally 3/10 of an inch. Just FYI, I don't see your city, but around 3/10 of an inch. 12 inches in Northeast Rush County, 16 inches in Lawrence County. Leslie Crawford, if you can send us a photo, if you're not a Clarity client, I want you to become one. I'll give it to you for free. Home subscription. Send me a photo of a ruler 16 inches in Lawrence County. My team will hook you up if you email that photo to sales@bamwx.com. Whoever just said that in Lawrence County, email us, free home subscription with a photo of your measurement, because that's massive. That's a big one. That's the biggest one I've seen, the 16-inch one. Jessica says, I agree with 14 inches in Salisbury, Indiana. It's massive. My weather rock is cold. Okay, yeah. 14 inches in Freetown, Indiana. Any ice in Indy? Nope, no ice in Indy. And I'm going to show you real quick here. I'm going to show you there's more snow coming. We got more snow in the forecast. Before I get into that, I want to make sure I cover two things. I want to ask you guys to share this with a friend. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Make sure you hit share on this, tag a friend in this, hit that love or that like button, and drive folks to the stream. Leslie, that's awesome. I'm glad you're already a client. I would love to see that photo if you could send that in, Leslie. Thank you so much for your support. Fantastic. Yeah, do that for me. Tag your friends, tell them to join. I'm going to cover another chance of snow. All right. But before I do that, I want to make sure you know that the reason I'm here day of, we don't do so that this is it for my stream today. This is it. I'm going to going back to Clarity Lives only as we track the next storm, and I won't be going live until it's on the radar again. So if you guys want the analysis, you want to hang out, you got to sign up for Clarity Home. The reason I'm here today is from our friends at Custom Restoration here in Indianapolis. I tossed their number up on the screen, 866-679-0699. Let them guys know you saw us you saw them on the BAM stream. -20, pipes are going to freeze. Things are going to break. There's no question. Those guys could probably help you out with that. They're a full bore restoration company out of Indy, Custom Restoration out of Indy. Tell them you saw them on BAM Weather, 866-679-0699. We appreciate you all over there at Custom sponsoring the streams. So, all right, we covered the two things. I'm going to talk about the next one. We got 13 inches coming down in Bedford. We got 10 inches in Plainfield. Adrienne, if I say that wrong, I apologize. They love Clarity. I appreciate that. 12 to 16 inches in Lawrence County. Hard to get a measurement there. Unbelievable. So let's get into the analysis of the next storm threat. It'll come through in the form of a clipper. And let's see what it's got to offer us, okay? I'm going to go and show you the Canadian. And these Arctic air masses, these polar air masses, I like to use the Canadian model, okay? It's just what I do. It's who I am. It's what I like, okay? I get people going, why would you use the Canadian model? Well, guess what? Remember, show me your map. Let me see your map. Use your model, all right? Anyways, here we go. Here's the next potential clipper. Let me say, make sure I'm on the right one. Boy, Sunday 12Z. Yeah, where's it at? There it is right there. This particular run lost the midweek clipper that we were talking about earlier. That's interesting. It's not there at all. And then instead, it brings a clipper in this weekend, Saturday into Sunday. Maybe we get a break from that before we say so. Let's check the morning European. It may have something different to say here. Let's go and watch this. I was pretty sure there was a piece of energy there. Yeah, the morning models have lost the midweek clipper. They don't bring anything in until the weekend, and possibly another storm system up there across the coast there. So European, Canadian, nothing on them. Let's check the GFS, just because I'll give it its time. I hate the model. I may, you know what I may need to do? I may be fooling myself before I just go off the simulated radar. Let me show you what I really look for in these, because it may be able to find something here on Wednesday, even without seeing it on radar. Okay. I'm going to change my mind here. I should have looked at this before I started opening my mouth. But this is a Vortmax coming down right here. And I'm going to tell you right now, Tuesday night into Wednesday, it's going to put some snow up. It's going to put some snow down. Is it a significant event? No. But enough to coat the ground, or 1 or 2 inch surprise clipper? Yeah. That's that Vortmax coming through right there, the Ohio Valley, Arctic air mass. I'm not going to say it's not going to snow. That would be just silly for me to say. But here's the thing. This is how we win. This is how we get ahead of this stuff, because we can recognize that stuff even if it doesn't show it on the simulated radars, right? So I'm going to call that one. And then look again, even Thursday night and Friday, a lobe of the polar vortex swings through. That's the polar vortex. And a lobe of that swings right down from the Hudson Bay. And it's probably going to bring in another round of snow here. Thursday night into Friday. Let's click on a sounding and see what it looks like. It's probably, oh yeah, look how dry that is. 4 degrees below zero, a 9 degree below zero dew point, but I can bet you it'll squeeze snow out of it. I can bet you it will. So I think there's a potential. Look at the Canadian high-res data here. I still don't want to dismiss Tuesday night, Wednesday. And there it is right there. I just can't dismiss that for the potential at snow to come through. We'll check a Vortmax there, a SQT on that one. I could see it. I could see it. Let's see if it's putting anything down in the 24-hour accumulations here. That's the end of that storm. Yeah, see, it tries to. You see that? You see the light snow suggestions it tries to put down? That's an inch. So it's not a snowstorm, but it could be enough to coat the ground and offer up another inch of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday that we'll certainly keep you posted on. But here's the deal, though, by the way, for several mornings in a row, we're going to have temperatures 20 degrees below zero the next several mornings. It's going to make it absolutely nasty. I would imagine that schools locally across the area are closed the next couple days. It definitely Monday. I would be shocked if they're open Tuesday. Again, those are Monday's wind chills right there. Here's Tuesday's. Minus 20. Go back to, here's Wednesday. It's colder Wednesday morning, a minus 25 degree wind chill. Okay. Thursday morning, minus 18 degree wind chill. This is stupid. Friday morning, it's snowing and blowing good out there now. Friday morning, minus 16. This is ridiculous. The furnaces aren't going to shut off for days and days and days. Horrible. Just horrible. Guys, make sure you want to cover the next events. We're not done with winter. I'm just going to tell you, we're not. We got more to come. I think there's an extended pattern favorable for plenty of snow in February. Don't even sleep on it yet. It's not even time to say winter's over. It's not. I promise you, it's not over. There's plenty of storms left to track. We're going to keep you posted on it. Make sure you get signed up for Clarity. This will be my last live on the socials until the next one's on the radar. So just FYI, get signed up for it. ClarityWX.com/sign-up. The link will be in the comments here as well. So I've had a lot of fun this week showing you my maps. I'm going to the Weenie Fest tonight. I don't know if you guys are going. I'll be there. I'll be taking my turtle box with me. We'll be rocking out with guys from Eco Energy and just having a good old time with this. So fun stuff. Fun stuff. Everybody got blasted with snow. We're not going to forget this one for a while. I have a feeling tonight a lot of us are going to be putting up big snow numbers. I'll tell you what, those of you who are watching who are not clients, who have not signed up for Clarity, or even if you have Clarity, I'm just going to put this out there. Whoever takes a picture with a ruler in the ground and has the highest snow total, I will give you a free subscription to Clarity Pro, all the features, Pavecast, all of it, except for chat. But you can have everything else. Whoever does it, post it, tag Bam Weather, and whoever has the highest total, I'll even do the top 2 totals. How about that? The top 2 totals that I see will give out 2 Clarity Pro subscriptions, all the things. All you have to do is tag Bam Weather, say, hey, Bam Weather did a great job on the forecast. We're so excited. Here's how much snow we had. These guys are great. Go follow them and do that. We would love to see you promote it. A turtle box is a speaker. It's like this thing probably weighs 2 or 3 pounds. Oh no. Police officer was struck by a vehicle on icy roads in Porter County, Indiana. Maxwell says, gosh, thoughts and prayers to him or her, whoever it was. That's horrible. I hope they're okay. Hate to hear that, guys, because we have the travel advisory map. You're not supposed to be traveling, by the way. You don't have to email the photos. You post it on your Facebook page and tag Bam Weather, and we'll look. We'll see it. I'll go through. I'll check it out. I'll be the one that then looks for you, and you'll see it. All right, or I'll see it, and I will make sure. My team will make sure. We'll go through and look at Facebook and make sure, or Twitter. Whoever tags us, or X, if you will, look at the county travel status. It can't be in a drift, by the way. Yes, don't put it in a drift. Try not to. Don't tell a story. Try to make it a good measurement. Try to be honest. We're looking for the biggest legitimate snowfall totals. And the winter's probably going to be somewhere in South Central Indiana. I apologize if you're in the north. I can't help you. I can't do everything. I'm sorry. Make sure we're not lying. All right. Make sure we're honest. But yeah, if you're south of I-70 right now, you're supposed to refrain from all travel. The highest level of local travel advisory just means not to travel. Now, I don't know what happens if you're out traveling, but don't be out there. We don't want to strike police officers and first responders, man. It's horrible. That's horrible. These guys are out there in just the nastiest conditions, and we want to make sure we're giving them the space they need to work and stay safe and help the public and all the things. Shout out to my guys over at Bargersville Fire Department. I know they're working their tails off. Hope they're staying safe and warm and everything else over there. I had the privilege to take on the president of the merit board for the Bargersville Fire Department. So that's been a lot of fun. Eric Funkhauser, the chief over there, and those guys have been a lot of fun. Very, very good people. So keep the first responders safe. Don't go out there on the roads and try romping around, man, and run into somebody. Praying for that. Another state trooper was hit on interstate by 2 semis. Man, gosh, that's horrible. I hate to hear that. I wish I could get Clarity, but I'm a broke hoe. Come on, you can't post that. And I read it. I like it. I can't. I read it. I didn't know you were going to say that. And then I read it out loud, Christy. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, if you shoot an email to sales@bamwx.com, we'll give you a free home subscription. Christy, that's funny. That's a funny comment. It's hilarious. I got Rudy here. Come here. Come on. No, over here. He wants to see. Come on. Come on. I don't know if you can see him. Come here. There he is. There he is. He wants to Yeah, he gets all up in the grill here. This is Rudy, Black Lab. He's he's the BAM office dog. He's about ready to become the BAM office dog. He's going to go live at the office, aren't you? Yeah, he's a good dog. He's a good dude. Your T-shirt's the best. Show me your maps, dude. These shirts are nice. Do we know the snow amount so far for Indy? It is 10 inches. Last time I checked here, 10 inch so far. Turn it off. I wish I could. That's it. Just reading your comments here. Marion County is orange. Should be red soon. Yeah. Awesome. I'm just yay office dog. Yeah, I think hopefully the staff's excited. He's gonna. I got a plan together. He's gonna live there, and we'll feed him, and um, hopefully he does well. So he was my dad's dog. My dad passed away and unexpectedly last year, and I felt bad. I didn't want another dog, but I can't. I gotta make sure he's taken care of. So. Oh yeah, every time I say free, someone on my staff just gets pissed. They're like, "Yeah, what is this guy out here just giving stuff away? I got to sign people up. I can't stand him." So, hey, I take care of him. I take care of him. This week, we do have whiskey and weather this week. Uh, Thursday night, 7 p.m. at St. Elmo's, live with Bourbon Culture and Hughes Culinary. So, more snow's coming right now, Ashley. You just joined. It's snowing. Got more snow moving in. We'll do a dual panel here for you. If I can, at this point, I'm just hanging with you guys. If anyone wants to interact and comment, you can. This will be my last live for this storm. I took a little nap. I got a little bit of energy, but I'm tired, and I'm tired of talking about the storm. So, but there's more coming in. You can see it right there. 12 inches in New Pal. Dude, Brian, I did my driveway. I mean, it was a grind, and then it's covered again. There's probably 2 inches of snow on my driveway again. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to mess with it. Not -20 like actual temperature, but a wind chill temperature of -20. Snow will end in Bedford. No, not at 4 o'clock. More like 6 o'clock. Sean says, "Bam, nailed it." Appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know if I have any other chats over here on the. Mark said, "I used to have a black lab. They're great. So far, our schools in Northeast Illinois are open on Monday." Okay. We might be tracking snow Thursday for whiskey and weather with a little bit of rare saint there at St. Elmo's. Are they, Josh? You know what? I didn't realize. I probably should have checked that. The actual air temperature lows. I actually haven't looked. I bet with this snowpack though. Yeah, I mean Tuesday morning is -7 degrees actual air temp. I bet with that snowpack we'll have multiple nighttime lows. Yeah, look at that. Thursday morning -10 actual air temperature. That's just disgusting. We're going to have an extended winter, Jess. I can already tell you. I'm not going to get dug out for a while. This snow's hanging around, guys. Thank you, Melissa. I'm sorry to hear that, Shauna. I hate to hear that for you. We do have a monthly option now if you can swing it. Lebanon's having e-learning on Monday. Yeah. See, that's the thing. When the schools shut down, the kids still have to do this e-learning crap. In my day, when it was shut down, it was shut down. We didn't have to go to do anything. So I think it'll be over in Indianapolis around 6:30. I think the models are doing poor on the exit of this. So I liked Brett's nowcast that he had out that signified the end of this, the ending time that he had. I don't see any reason to disagree with his ending times here that he sent out to Clarity. There's the ending time. Fantastic update. Snow's going to end in Bedford around 6 o'clock. I don't know in Sellersburg. I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not sure. Maybe you just were in a little void there. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Yeah, Synoptic's awesome, Earl. It's free right now. Synopticwx.com. It's a beta. It's limited parameters and model data right now. We've got some stuff coming to add to that. It'll eventually go to a paid subscription, but it's not going to be much. We've tossed around $10 a month. I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but it's great. It works on everything. I love it. We did have to make it up, Phil. You are right about that. 14 inches in Bloomington. That's a big one. Is that a current temp map? No, those are times. That's the exit time of snow. What I have up on the screen is the exit time when the snow is going to stop. And that's a hand drawn map that Brett made and sent out to our clients in Clarity. It is cold. My son went out today and he was out for about 20 minutes and went to a friend's house, knocked on the door, and came back, and he's done. He hasn't gone back. He's actually asleep. The subscription's $99 a year or $10 a month at entry level. So, $99 one time a year. Spend more money on Starbucks in a month than you would on Clarity for a year. Weather Channel says 20 inches of precipitation in the last 24 hours for Greenwood. I would say they need to fix it. I'm not sure what that. Will what be part of the Clarity subscription? What are you talking about there? Make sure I answer your question there. 18 inches in North Vernon. If you send a picture into that with a ruler, you'll win the contest. I'm just going to tell you. I can promise you that. Last I have in Indy is a snow depth measurement of 10 inches. Yeah, if you do turn your phone sideways, it is better for you to see the maps. 14 inches in northern Johnson County. Wow. Make sure you post the photo on Facebook and tag BAM Weather. You'll get a free pro subscription. It's like $1,000 package. Yeah, there's more snow coming. Brandy, the link's in the comments here. It's pinned. If you want to sign up, just click on the link, or my team will post the link in here for you so you can sign up. But yes, there is more snow coming. It's right here on the radar. It's coming right now. It's snowing again. There it is, though. It's moving in as we speak. More coming for sure. Going to snow for a little bit again this evening. The local single site radar. And there's the banding coming in. It's going to start snowing pretty good again here soon. It's moving in right now. Yeah, Brandy, I appreciate that. We'll post the link there for you to sign up. There it is. Someone's already on it. I have a feeling I know who that someone is. Toby Turner. Today is my birthday. Snowed in 78 and blizzard. Yeah, it's snowing now. That's awesome. Rita posted and tagged us 17 and a half inches south side of Columbus. We will be looking. That's crazy. Let me see if I can. I'll go to the Facebook page and see if I can find it here. This is my personal. Let me switch it over. Poor Matt Brunning over there in ODOT. He's tired. ODOT's a client of ours. What was your name? Rita. I'm looking. I'll find it. I'll find it when I get off here. I mean, you're about ready to. It's snowing still in Kokomo, so I would imagine they'll still be under the emergency tomorrow, if I had to guess. Yeah. Jason, that's awesome. Jason says you may have secured a lifetime customer with this storm. Everyone was telling me there was zero shot that Hamilton County was going to get hit earlier this week. Hey, we appreciate that. Thank you. Adam says everyone needs to join Clarity. We are members with our business and we absolutely love it. Thank you, Adam. It's awesome. We appreciate that. If I had an extra ticket to the Weenie Fest, I'd give it to you, but I don't have one. I only have one. Coming down good in Kokomo. Josh, I don't know what the Weenie Fest is either. So we had a hater on Twitter, on X, say I was a snow weenie because I was wishing the snow to come into Indy. And I said, I don't know what a snow weenie is, but it sounds scary. And someone said it's the Weenie Fest or something. And I posted it and my clients saw it and sent this. It's hilarious. And then they got me the shirt. Show me your maps. Let me see your forecast. Thank you, Noel. Appreciate that. Thank you, Chad. Danville hasn't stopped. It's snowing good again in Danville right now. I'm looking at the radar. Got a nice little burst over there. Guys, anytime on the radar you see these yellows when it's snowing like this, that's some heavy banding going on. So that's Brownsburg to Danville, Stylesville down to Cloverdale. That's good snow right now. More working in here over North Vernon, Seymour, more. Getting into Bedford, Mitchell, Paoli. Working into Indy again, right over the airport. Bring it over the airport for me. That's what I need you to do. There it comes, too. That's what I need. It's fantastic. Kimberly, tell your son to get in touch with me. Tell him that you talked to me on the live stream and to email sales@BAMWX. I want to talk to him. I want to meet him. I want to buy him a drink, buy him some coffee, and hook him up with Clarity and get him to try it out for the airport. I'd love to get them to have access to our product. Tell them to email our sales team, sales@BAMWX. Say, hey, I was talking to Michael on the live. Casey Patrick, I'll have a team member get in touch with you. What are the business packages? Anybody on my team watching that, get in touch with Casey, have him email you guys. There's a There's somebody interested. I'd tell you the prices, Casey. Honestly, I would. I don't know what they are. I forget half the time anymore. I don't know. So, but somebody will get it for you. I promise. Banding is just heavier, like, and it looks like a band. You see, like it's just like a stripe, and you can see it showing up there on the radar on my loop. It's just this is a band, right? This is a band here. 12 inches in Rushville. Nice. There you go, Casey. Hit that email up right there. They'll take good care of you. Yep. Guys, this has been fun. We've been on for 45 minutes. Well, the minutes go by so fast. I've had a great time streaming with you all over the last few days. Generally, the streams have been so much more pleasant now that I'm not doing the forecast prior to. I love the clients' streams where we do the analysis and we make the predictions. It's been nice not having to deal with the nastiness on social media. And there's really the day of when it's happening. It's pretty tough for people to be nasty because it's happening and they can't really say a whole lot. You still get your snarkety comments here and there, but they are exhausting. I've enjoyed this, and it's been a lot of fun. So don't forget this Wednesday or just this Thursday, Whiskey and Weather live from St. Elmo's Steakhouse, 7 p.m. We'll be tasting the Rare Saint bourbon. Make sure you get yourself a bottle and tag us and try it out with us and enjoy a little night there. Dustin Cagle says 13 inches in New Whiteland. Yeah, more's coming in, man. You're going to get another inch or two in Whiteland, I guarantee it. So, all right, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys. Enjoy the snow. Tell everyone you know about BAM. Tell them we nailed it. We appreciate you guys. Stay warm. Chat soon.